Slaughter-Free Chicago is engaging in the kind of next-level activism that we at the Vegan Justice League have been encouraging all along. They're getting political. A group of 40 people showed up to City Hall to demand that elected officials enforce the laws that are already on the books. If they do so, there's a good chance that all the remaining slaughterhouses will have to relocate out of town.
We're going to go and talk to city officials about what we've discovered, what violations of the law we've discovered, and ask them to enforce those laws.
We need to make sure that our laws are on our side. We need to make sure that laws that protect animals and protect our future are being enforced. That's exactly what Slaughter-Free Chicago's doing, and we at Vegan Justice League applaud them for it. Bravo.
Our investigation of the 16 existing slaughterhouses has led us to 6 important findings, and we've reported all of this to them. The first is that no special use approvals have been applied for or issued to Chicago's 14 live poultry markets, which have nevertheless been licensed by the department downstairs. Number 2, 9 of the 16 slaughterhouses were first licensed after 2004 and are operating less than 200 feet from businesses and residences. Number 4, 1 slaughterhouse is run by a self-proprietor and is not even incorporated. And number 5, 1 slaughterhouse got a variance passed to allow a change in the zoning district to favor his business in a district that is otherwise residential. Number 6, the slaughterhouses are operating, there's 2 slaughterhouses, Park Packing and Halstead Packing, which are operating in PDM 8 and M23 zones, which do not explicitly list slaughterhouses as an allowable business category. We need answers to these things, and that's what we're hoping to get answers from them, but they're not ready to give us those answers yet. So now we're going to attempt to go downstairs and talk to the people who license these businesses, because according to their staff and zoning, they're not supposed to get licensed unless they pass zoning review. So how did they get past zoning review with all these violations is the questions we have.
You find more confusing.
Again, I apologize, but I can't do anything on camera.
Okay.
We hope to make history in the city that once promoted itself as the slaughter capital of the world.
Animal blood is everywhere!
City Hall doesn't care!
Stop the torture! Stop the pain! City Hall is to blame! Stop the torture! Stop the pain! City Hall is to blame! Commissioner Ascarino!
Your job!
Commissioner Ascarino!
Do your job!
Administrator Murphy!
Do your job!
Administrator Murphy!
Do your job!
Commissioner Ascarino!
Do your job!
Administrator Murphy!
Do your job!
Once I stepped back from eating animals, I got this deep connection, deep compassion for all animals, and I evolved into this person that just started to connect with all animals. So today, I find myself here speaking on behalf of animal rights.
I would like to share with you all the story of my friend Dolly and how today's event hits home on a personal level for me. Dolly was purchased from a live butcher shop in the city, one of the 16 that have us gathered here today. These places house animals in filthy, unsanitary conditions in tiny, cramped cages, stacked from floor to ceiling. The animals receive little to no food or water and certainly no medical care when they're ill. The vile smell of feces and blood that is prevalent in these facilities is pungent enough to pierce your nostrils and make your eyes water. These remaining 16 slaughterhouses are filled with animals just like Dolly that don't want to die and don't deserve to die. These animals and all animals feel pain and experience emotions just like you and I. They are someone, not something.
We can do better, Chicago. We have to do better. These animals did nothing wrong other than being born into a different species, a species we don't respect. Why do we feel it is okay to hurt these innocent souls? Why are we blind to their suffering, deaf to their screams, as if their experience of pain doesn't matter? We are not here because we want anything from ourselves, and we're not here asking for anything too dramatic. All we are asking is that they enforce the laws that are already on the books, violations that have been going on for years that City Hall has been ignoring. It's time we enforce these laws and have them pay the penalties for the laws that they are breaking.